If I remember correctly, I wore them. You wore them! You wore them! It's things like that that make me realize that the save files, whenever you reload a file, first of all, this game remembers your death. Second of all, time's still moving, or at least the witch's time traveling moving. Washing away the blood. She's. God bless you. It devils. You can walk on poison. Ah, darn it! I knew it was coming. I didn't know how it was going to come. Okay, so it's gotta be in the corner, and it's gotta come down from the bottom. I need to remember that. Glass news. Ah, darn it. I had to wait a little bit longer. I had to wait till it's close enough to me. Oh yeah, I don't know if I've mentioned this, and again, spoilers for the novel. The two cells over here, the cells with, the glass shoes and all that, that represents, her mother's cell. And then the other one with the pipe and wanting medicine and whatnot, that's her father. As far as his family goes. So, I'm walking on sunshine. Yeah. Throwing bodies at me won't help. Bless you. Shut up. Yo, what do you suppose? Witch's Diary. I didn't answer because she saved me from my sickness, so I made her my artificial friend. I remember. That's the old prisoner. Headless doll. Pick it up. Thank you, game. I love you too. Okay. Wait, what in the world? Bro? Game, you be glitching out? Why was I able to come in here freely? Alright. Hey, watch what you're doing. Eye drops. Fruit. What in the world? Okay, let me get into a safer place. But what's weird about that? What's weird about that is originally there was a door puzzle there. That is what's weird. This door used to be locked, but now it's not. Okay, this is where things get iffy. Okay. Oh wait, how is he even running? That's my fault. That's completely my fault. If I'm not running, then that's not gonna work out at all. Oh golly. Okay. That's my fault. That's golly. I have poor accuracy as a runner. Okay. Though it is convenient that this game does have the Z button just be the running button as well. That is convenient. Down and around. I'll just tell you straight up. You die if you go back to that. You know, they'll pound on the door several times and then interesting. Notice that. Everything is dead. You're not saying anything. I need to get to the lower floor, so I'm gonna save the cat one more time because we're at the home stretch of this game. Hey, you watch what you're doing, game, or I'll watch for you. I don't even know if I can all the way back to the game. Can I even go down there? I doubt it. I'll just go the long way. Freaking way. So much. I don't trust anything. Everything looks like it'll kill me. Oh, go. Okay, that leads us to there. Which leads us to here. Oh golly, I'm glad you can navigate this entire place. Okay, library. Oh, it started playing that music when he died. Don't worry, we'll just go through all. So the first one. Keys do not open doors in the witch's house. Something else must serve as a key. So, number 1. Number 2. The form of the house changes based on the witch's magic. 3. The witch's house devours humans. Their souls are offered to a demon. 4. The witch's house is purposeful. If any spirits residing in it remain unfed to the demon, that purpose is unfulfilled. Know about that. So, that's a funny story. the witch's house 5. Okay, so I did do this in where when the witch's flowers built, the witch died. It caused witch's house 6. The witch's house is magic, granted to a witch by a demon. And then blah blah blah, it's found dead or it's bad wounds. The police. So, I don't know. That might mean that there's one less diary for me to look at. As long as this game. Sure. But yeah, that means there's one more diary in I mean, yeah, that should mean that there's one more. But that should be what it means. That I have one more diary that I didn't. That I need. And the only one I can think of is the diary that's at the top, meaning that you would have to take a pit stop at the library. That's at least all I can think of. That's also different. And even it being a hole, like earlier it just quickly moved to the side. There's a hole. Descend. Really? Descend. Blood on the ground. Come to my room. Oh! I forgot about that. A vase of roses. Large windows, completely white outside. Cords of a black cat. Yeah, you can do that. Okay. The door. Filled with many ribbons and accessories. Coat rack, no more. Blood-stained bed. A toppled chair. Packed tight with cute outfits. A spilled cup. A mirror swallowed open. Puts on magic. Yeah, the only thing I can think of is that this diary entry would unlock the last one, and you simply have to go read it and then die. At least that's the only thing I can think of. Though that doesn't sound right. My sickness was going to kill me. So, I took her body from her. I lived on in her body. That's fine, right? Because we're friends. She gave me her body. Because we're friends. Great. So, today, we should play some more. Right, Viola? Hey, bro. Or sis. Yeah. Shit. Level. Woo, woo. Oh, yeah. I already did it incorrectly. Yo, you chairs are jerk. I can do this on my first. I can do this. Can I go back inside? There's the other half of the letter. Down the letter. But yeah, it doesn't look like you can hit. Let's see. Because, obviously, the police, blah, blah, blah. There must have been a journal that I. It must have been something that was really well hidden. So, Dear Viola, I'm sorry for yelling at you yesterday. There's an old legend that says a witch lives in the forest and kidnaps children who get lost. She's kidnapped more than just children. Your friend's house is very near the forest, so I was worried about you. Your friend's name was Ellen, right? I don't mind if you go to her house, but just stay away from the forest. Hope to see you soon. Ellen's house? Oh. So this is first ending. Don't think that I've forgotten about what I gotta do. I need to blow my nose real quick. I gotta go get that fight. I remember. I do have. And I do want to know where that last journal was. I would like. Since we're just I mean, I might as well find it. I guess it depends. With the medicine bottle and the roses. Face is still as plain as ever. But yeah, I mean, Viola? Is that you, Viola? Are you safe? Are you hurt anywhere? You, thank goodness. You were pretty late, so I've been searching the whole forest. I'm just glad you're okay. Let's get home and out of the rain. Chances are you would never find the witch's house. I mean, she can control that kind of stuff. She has a little bit of control over the forest. Watch really closely how the witch and Viola react in this. Viola's dead. Stand back! I think that's a little bit different than what I remember. Or it's... No, it might be in the other ending that I'm thinking of. Sorry. No, not Viola's Legend. Viola's Legend will be about what I thought. No? Maybe you gotta get the true ending first for it to affect things. Hmm. Hmm. I might have to go through the good ending a second time because this isn't how I remembered it. Thank you, Fummy. Yeah. And the cat's just gone. Question mark. Yeah, I think that is the deal. I think it's that I need to do that ending again after I get the true ending in order to see it different. Do I have any more sequence? Wish I did. Okay, let's see if I can do this correctly. Ah, golly. Apparently I can't do this correctly. Ah, yeah! Yeah! I did it! Ha! It only took like 2 tries, but, you know, I did it! I'm just kidding. It's not garbage. Small knife. Ellen. I took Ellen's knife. Hey, witch, I'm borrowing your knife. Let's. Wait, what is that one? It's a. I don't know. Yeah. Boy, you're stubborn. How long are you going to chase me? You know that body won't last long. Hmm, give it back? No way. This body hurts much less. You gave it to me in the first place. Why should I have to give it back? Right? Viola? You felt so sorry for me. I couldn't even move from my bed. That's why I used my magic to trade bodies for me. It's ridiculous. I guess I did say that. I was surprised you could trap me with my own power, but no. After all, it's my house. I wouldn't really be first. I was guided by that house all the way. I was insured to escape. Still not dead? I have to applaud your tenacity. Ah, could it be? Are you worried about your father? Oh, I know. You and your father, Viola, a close family unit. Those memories stayed in your body. The kind man, a hunter in the name. And he even sent you that letter. What a good father. So then, I suppose you're worried about what'll happen if you go. It'll be just fine. I'll give Viola a share of mine. And I'll take her share of mine. So, Viola? Viola? Are you safe? Are you hurt anywhere? But why? Watch the witch's movements. Stay away, monster. Well, never mind. Ah, that's the one where she chuckled. Ah. Yeah. Maybe it's a different version. The only thing I can think of is that the cat ate her soul. Either that, or if there's any kind of good end to this game, well, it's not really a good ending, but it'd be a ending. Then she became the new official witch of the house. Like, for instance, the novel talks about, as well as the game talks about, the witch's magic being based on, well, the house taking the shape that the witch wants. And the thing is, if you look at a lot of the traps in the game, they're based off of, events in Viola's life, as well as, some of the previous witches as well. And another thing that you notice is that around whenever Viola became the technical witch of the house, because, they switched bodies, she also got Ellen's memories as well. So, doesn't help that a lot of the traps and a lot of the spirits that are around, such as the chef and the boy near the books and the flowers, a lot of that stuff just stayed the same. So, that poison hallway was something that Ellen had made. So, a lot of the traps were just the same. There is a third ending to this game that I will play, unless that's on another version of the game. And that's where you don't save, you don't interact with anything, you just keep your monitor on for 2 hours, and the witch dies. And that's because it's a sick, dying body. So, life sucks. Um, and we're right at 30 minutes. It won't be too much of a pain to try to see what I might have missed. Uh, I go back here. Hey, well, the only place I could think of that might have a diary would be somewhere in here. Because this wouldn't be a bad place to keep another diary. Do I get an achievement for squashing all the bugs? No. There wasn't a diary entry in there. Huh. Nothing is written on it. Let's see. Well, there's 2 o'clock. Well, that's just the same one. Spotlight. Um. Hmm. You know what? It's a small little thing. I'll just look it up real quick. Because it's just more information. And then I do want to do that other ending again. The first ending. And see if anything changes. And it's a slightly happier. Well, it still ends in Viola getting shot in the face by her father, but. Oh, shoot. Wait 1 second. I forgot something. Sorry. I live in Texas, so we have to turn our soaker hose on or our lawn will dry out. Um, and our foundation will fail. Oh, version 1.8. Oh, I didn't know they added another ending. Wait, the fourth ending. Wait. Well, golly, now I'm curious. What happens if you play the game if you don't do any diary entries? Though, this last ending they could be referring to could just be the, 2-hour ending. So, mm, golly, I'm sorry. Uh, um, golly. Kat, do you have anything to say? That's the first one. There's the second one. There's that one. Should just be missing the last one if I've been counting through all these. Yeah, I did that one. I did that one. Yes, that one was done. There's that one. I love that you can't see any of this. No, I got all of them. I actually did get all the diary entries. Huh, whatever. Uh, download that last one. I'll do that ending again. Oop! Oh! How'd you grow? I'm gonna do this version of the ending again. See if the game remembers my attacks. I'm actually not gonna. Let's see what happens if I don't. I don't have to do anything. Which, by the way, you guys can click on off the video at any time. uh, I'm basically done. I've done everything. Other than apparently play through the game without saving and play through the game without reading the diary entry. Yo, Dad! Hey, Dad! Dad! Viola! Is that you, Viola? Are you safe? Are you hurt anywhere? I'm sorry. You, thank goodness. You're very late. Let's get home. What? Get up. Get back here. Viola, stand back. Okay, she does stand back. And I mean the real Viola. There's like a split second where she actually does stand back. uh, Depressing. But yeah, that's the witch's house. In the last place, you know, obviously the last part that I'm gonna have is checking out what happens if you don't read a single diary entry. Now I'm curious. Thanks a lot, walkthrough. Now I have to see what happens if you don't look at a single diary entry. Oh yeah, I really hope that it actually does work out between Ellen and the dad. Because one of the things about Ellen is in the novel, they make it pretty clear that, as well as in the game, they make it pretty clear that she's never had unconditional love. So, yeah. Hope that all works out for mainly Viola's father's sake. Question. Well, that's it. That is it for this part of the witch's house. I will be going through, the entire game. Also, you should be getting one of the Disney songs today. But I'll be going through the game off screen all the way to the near end without reading a single diary entry. Because, golly, I'm curious what that does now. I love this game. Well, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.